Alrighty, guys, welcome back. Earlier, we were talking about the Super Bowl and our picks for that, and now we're going to be diving into the Taylor Swift effect. But before we do that, I just wanted to remind you that if you are enjoying the show and you want to send us a comment, you can do that at streamelements.com/gsmcsportsnetwork./tip. It puts your question at the top of the list, and it also just really helps the show. But let's let's dive into the topic that seems to be one of the very controversial
Very touchy,
topics,
yes.
touchy topic of the year, honestly. It's
Why? I don't know why it's such a big deal, but it is a major deal.
alrighty. So, could Taylor Swift move the needles on the already massive Super Bowl ratings? Last year's Super Bowl brought in 115 million viewers. That has been the highest since 2014. And it's still up in the air whether or not Taylor Swift is going to be there, because Taylor Swift is still working on her Eras tour, and she will be in Tokyo until February 10th. So people are wondering if she's going to even be able to make it to the Super Bowl.
She'll be able to. I think she'll make it.
Yeah, I do as well. But honestly, just about everything Taylor Swift goes nears, just about everything Swift goes near experiences a consumption boost, from donuts in Kansas City to hotels in Philadelphia. Her televised appearance at the Chiefs game led to a 400% sales hike in Fanatics Kelsey jerseys on a single day, and an additional 2 million female viewers for Sunday Night Football in early October.
Crazy. Yes. I mean, pretty much. I don't get it. I okay. Here's a confession. I do not get the excitement over Taylor Swift. I think she's a very talented person.
Mm-hmm.
Once I used to work at a network, and this sounds so bad now, and she was coming to the office. She was coming to our office. She was going to be doing some interviews, and everyone's like, "Are you going to stick around to meet her?" And I'm like, "No, I'm going home." She's coming in late. No, I was the only one that didn't get a picture with her. I'm like, no, I'm good. Didn't meet her
Wow.
whatsoever. Now, with that being said, I'm also the foolish guy. Talk about getting in trouble with your significant other. My wife is the world's biggest Beatle fan,
Mm-hmm.
and I was at that same network, and Paul McCartney was coming. It was coming in, and it was a whole meet and greet dinner and everything with Paul McCartney. And I told my wife when he comes in, I was gonna bring her too so she could meet him. And I just decided I went home instead. And so everyone is uh, like, where are you at? Aren't you coming to dinner? And we're at a diner, like like a diner in Elk Grove, California, eating eating at a greasy spoon instead of like having dinner with Paul McCartney. And I actually absolutely passed. And then I remembered that, oh, I was supposed to take my wife instead. I took her to a greasy spoon instead. So it's not the first time that I've done this. I'm a fool.
That's goodness gracious, Tate.
So yes,
I
I
would
have.
still be holding that over your head. Remember that time when you told me we were gonna meet Paul McCartney and then
I'm
we
just not a
didn't?
celebrity guy. I don't get it. I've done, in my years of being in broadcast, I've been able to meet a number of different celebrities over the years, and I'm just not a celebrity guy. I'm just like, they're regular people.
Mm-hmm.
Now, bringing this right back around to Taylor Swift, people feel incredibly strong about, they're upset every time they show her she's cheering for her boyfriend.
Yeah.
It's crazy how some people are excited and they have to go get Travis Kelsey's jersey, Jason Kelsey's jersey. They become big fans, so much so that economically they are changing the world's economy. I mean, not the world's economy, but the local economy because of what they're doing. They're moving the needle. She's moving the needle for the NFL, the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah.
And so I think it's good. She's bringing brand new eyes to the game, to a game that is already massive. And the more women or more Swifties that come aboard that are fans of the NFL, I'm a fan of having them there. So even though I may not be the biggest celebrity guy, you cannot deny the effect that she has had on the NFL. And you were talking about Travis Kelsey's jersey increasing by 400%. Listen, that's a massive shift.
Yeah, it is. Absolutely. We just got a comment from Niner Gang from YouTube. I'm assuming he's talking about Travis Kelsey, but he said they said he's a knight. Travis Kelsey, I guess.
He's a knight. Explain a little, go in a little bit deeper.
No, but I am not really a big Taylor Swift fan, and you know, that is a controversial thing to say, especially as a woman. I don't have anything against her. I don't have any beef, whatever. Like, props to her for making as much money as she's making. I mean, she's absolutely dominating the music industry right now.
But it's deserved. It
absolutely,
I admit it is absolutely deserved.
It has absolutely deserved. She's been at this since the early 2000s. She's been working really, really hard, and she's grown a really big fan base. And her fan base is one of the most supportive fan base I think I've ever seen, honestly. I just don't understand why people are getting so upset about it, because the more viewers means more money, and people who are a fan of the NFL should be supporting it, because they're getting more money based on the views that they're getting.
It's bringing more money. It's bringing better attention. It's the NFL. The Super Bowl is the ultimate casual viewer event. Everyone tunes into the Super Bowl. As a matter of fact, my buddy Alex, he lives in Germany. He lives in, I don't remember the town, but it's what is considered the old East Germany. One of my best friends. He came in yesterday and he was like, that football was on in Germany on Sunday, and they watched Kansas City and the Ravens game. Do you understand? They watched in Germany, not the German village in, some town in America. This is in Germany. They are watching the Kansas City Chiefs play the Baltimore Ravens. They're going to watch the Super Bowl in Germany. We're going to watch the Super Bowl. I'm in the Algarve in Portugal, in southern Portugal, and I'm going to watch the Super Bowl. The NFL is a global, the Super Bowl is a global event, and Taylor Swift is a global icon.
Yeah.
And they go hand in hand. I have a question, if you want to comment on this, and then I have a question for you.
Yeah. Go ahead with your question.
Okay. Okay. It's a cage match. WWE cage match. You have two or three participants.
Oh,
You lock them in a cage, and only one can come out.
okay.
Who's bigger? Taylor Swift,
Mm.
Beyonce, Rihanna.
That is. I feel like I'm going to get berated on the internet no matter how I answer this question.
This is why it's better that I send that to you than me. Those who ask the question do not have to answer it.
Okay. So Rihanna, love Rihanna. I'm a big Rihanna fan. And I loved her performance at the Super Bowl last year. But Rihanna has not made like a new album in while.
I'm already wait. I'm already like you're making like serious political conversation or something. I'm like, ooh, Faith, be careful.
No, I love all three of them. But Rihanna, I feel like would be the first to go, because
okay,
she hasn't done a lot lately. I mean, she has a makeup line, but she hasn't really made any music in a while, and she's focusing more on like her family now because she's had a couple babies. So,
okay.
So really, it would just be like a head-to-head thing against Beyonce and Taylor Swift, and oh gosh.
All right, before you make your answer, I'm gonna say I got a couple of things to add to make you think about this.
Okay.
Taylor Swift's concert tour has made over $1 billion. Mm-hmm. It's the biggest concert tour, I think, in history. Mm-hmm. I think Beyonce's next concert tour is going to break Taylor Swift's record. You're talking about the two biggest concert tours maybe in the history of the world. Mm-hmm. That's how close they are.
Mm-hmm. We just got Niner Gang added. He said Beyonce had one of the best videos of all time too. So
Niner Gang, I dig you, my man. You're welcome. You're welcome to ask questions on this show anytime you want. Changing the show to Niner Gang and Tate.
So, I mean, I think you'd have to give it to Beyonce. Beyonce is.
See, I just swayed you by even talking to Niner Gang. You're flip-flopping now.
It's not that I'm swaying. It's just Beyonce has a longer track record than Taylor Swift does. I mean, Beyonce started out in Destiny's Child and then did her solo career, and she also has a really, really big fan base. So Taylor Swift has just been doing her Eras tour for like a hot minute. And
that Eras tour is huge.
Huge. And she also was getting a lot of money from like redoing her albums as well, because of the whole thing with like separation of her manager and her not having any credit for her earlier albums. So she also remade her albums and called them Taylor's version, and so she was getting a lot of stuff from that as well. So, but head to head, Beyonce or Taylor Swift, I think I would say Beyonce. But
all right, let me give you my take. Please don't come and attack me
after saying that.
Wow, you heard it. Don't forget to send your love to Faith a little later on. Okay, here's my take. Mm-hmm. The Eras tour is unreal, and my NFL MVP, my Lamar Jackson is right now is Taylor Swift. Right now, she's hot. She's on fire. She's my league MVP. Mm-hmm. Beyonce is my Patrick Mahomes.
Good way to tie that into football.
Hey, I gotta tie this. I've been doing this a long time. This is a sports show, but informative as well. So, Taylor Swift is my league MVP. My Patrick Mahomes is Beyonce. And Rihanna,
I
what do
love
you
her.
yeah,
Rihanna,
Rihanna's awesome. She's my Josh Allen. She's she can come out there and light the world on fire anytime she wants, but there can only be two teams in the
yeah.
in the Super Bowl. See, that's how you diplomatically do it without doing it.
I guess I'll have to take some lessons. Alrighty, guys.
uh,
Well, we're going to take a quick break, and then when we come back, we will be talking about the bill that is trying to be proposed in California on banning tackle football for children under the age of 12. So stick around.